Warning, viewer discretion is advised. This content is not fit for the mentally sane or for children. If you are either of these things, please click off the video. If you are mentally unstable or are above the age of 18, welcome to the madness.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your friendly neighborhood Smoke Man, and today we are doing part 2 of Smokeshop Pet Peeves. Now, if you haven't seen part 1, I'll leave a link in the description for you to check out after this, but you see it, I work at a smoke shop. There's not too many things that you can do to irk or annoy me, but Big Butt, Nicki Minaj, Big Butt. There are some things that really do piss me off. And maybe piss me off is the wrong word for it, but it definitely just, you know what I mean? Just, it's annoying. And a lot of times it's people being rude or I'm getting ahead of myself. Before we get to example number 1, a word from the channel sponsor, EP.2. So guys, do you ever think to yourself, how come a lot of these big energy drink companies, a lot of them kind of suck? Because like, some of the monsters are good, I guess. You know, I like my white monsters, and if you like white monsters too, you're a fucking Chad. But then besides Monster and Rockstar, there's really those two. And then the other ones that I can think of off the top of my head, they're pretty much just pre-workout in a can. That's why the people over at W want to give a big middle finger to Big Energy, how we like to call it. These big energy drink companies just pretty much, they kind of own the space, you know what I mean? And not only do they own the space, they kind of just put whatever the hell they want in their cans. That's kind of not cool. I mean, just recently Celsius had to do a recall for putting vodka into their cans. They don't even know what they're doing over there. W uses coffee extract, amino acids I'm used to because I've seen most of them used in certain things, and caffeine, like, and no jitters, no caffeine crash. This is pretty sick. And the flavors, they're pretty cool. We got a solo leveling collab out. That looks insane. I want to try that. We'll probably be doing a review of that on the channel. I think it's still out. I think it might have been a limited time edition. I don't remember, but I digress. You use the code SMOKEMAN at W.com. You get 10% off your purchase, and then 10% of that purchase goes back to the boy, and you help out your friendly neighborhood Smoke Man. So I'd appreciate that. Thank you, W. Thank you, everybody watching this video. Let's have a good video. Appreciate you guys. Now, Exhibit A is a very special one because it's one of the only things that you can do to irk me as soon as you walk through the door. It's special in that reason, and it's special in the reason of how can you immediately be a dickhead like that. Exhibit A. If you walk through the door and I greet you, hey, how's it going? And you don't say a damn fucking thing, I know you're a dickhead. It's quite simple, really. Let me give you an example. Hey man, how's it going? Like, can y'all see how incredibly rude that is? Like, this isn't a Walmart. I didn't have to be nice. I could have looked at you and treated you like you were an annoyance to my entire fucking existence. But no, I looked at you and was like, hey, how's it going, man? And you just, like, what the fuck? Like, the lack of regard for basic human decency at that point just enamors me. It never makes sense. There's one person in particular that does that, and they bring their kid in here sometimes. Bro, Like, what a great example to set for your daughter, huh? People say hi to dad and then he just acts like a dickhead the entire time when all they were trying to do was get a peaceful, friendly reaction and try and make this go smoothly, but your dad is just in here acting like a dick. Which, conveniently enough, that kind of leads me into example number 2. I obviously can't act this one out, kind of like the last example, but bro, what are you doing? Why are you bringing your kids into here? Perfect example. I've had multiple kids come in this store with their parents, and the first thing that they do, because it's right next to my wall of vapes, and a lot of times they're here to get vapes. The first thing they do is come where their mom and dad are. What are these? And not at one point did they think that, hey, might not be a good idea to bring my kid in to a smoke shop, because there's gonna be uncomfortable questions that I'm gonna need to answer that I don't want to answer. And you put yourself in that situation and you can't even nut up and look your kid dead in the face and be like, don't even worry about it. Not even that. Not even that. I wish I was lying. I have seen parents straight up ignore their children when they ask certain questions about stuff I have in my store. Like, answer the kid's question. What? You brought him in here. Now, not every single kid is created the same in this regard. A lot of times, some of them will just kind of stand by mom and dad and just be like, the fuck am I looking at right now, dude? And they'll just sit there, mind their own business, everything like that, right? But those kids that are rightly curious because you brought your kids into this situation, you should be able to handle this situation. I don't get it. I grew up in Wisconsin. I went to bars all the time as a kid. Not once did I ask my mom or my dad when people were drinking and I was just like, Dad, what's that? Did they not give me an honest answer? They'd look me dead in the face and say, that's beer, buddy. It's gross. You don't want it. Or just straight up, don't worry about it. Done. Done. You can't even dignify the kid with that because you're feeling uncomfortable because, oh shit, my kid's looking at a pop pipe, my kid's looking at a bong and wondering what it is. What should I say? I'm just not gonna say a thing. So now you're gonna have your kid out in the world and then he's gonna see it and then figure out what it is for himself. And, dude, it's so dumb. Now, Exhibit C has been a problem here within the last couple of months. Looking at my wall of vapes and just asking me if I'm selling vapes anymore. Now, people ask this the right way sometimes. They'll be like, so what's going on with the vapes? When's the next shipment of vapes coming in? What's going on with vapes right now? Things of that nature. But let me show y'all the ways people look at me and tell me what I just told you. A simple thing. Hey, what's going on with vapes right now? Where did they go? Bro, some people think they're fucking comedians. Hey man, how's it going? What can I get you? Oh, nothing much. Just looks like a whole lot of nothing. What the hell, man? Are y'all just done selling vapes or what? Yes. This really happened to me. Now, another one that's like a big for me is looking at my wall and be like, damn, y'all don't got anything. Like, I have shit, just not shit that you're looking at that you want to try, dude. Don't look at me talking about you don't got anything just because you're fucking picky. Or then the people that will then try and make me feel bad about the vape situation, like I'm the feds, like I make the rules. Like, don't yell at me, you voted for it. You don't think so? This FDA is underneath the people that you voted for. Do you not remember what happened to Juul? So when you try and make me feel bad by going, oh, well, looks like I might just need to start quitting. What do you expect me to say to you? No, sir, don't quit smoking nicotine, sir. I need your money, sir. What the fuck did you think I was gonna say to that? No, I might chuckle under my breath because you're like a child. Like, what? That's like a kid looking for his favorite soda, can't find it, and then it's just like, well, I guess I'll stop drinking soda then. Like, what the fuck? And if you want me to be completely honest, yeah, you might want to quit. It's nicotine, it's not fucking good for you. I'm not sitting up on these fucking videos talking about, yo, smoke a vape, it's good for your health, like your fucking grandparents heard about cigarettes. Like, what the fuck? Exhibit D is just inexcusable in my mind. It's just inexcusable behavior. Exhibit D. People walking in the store that are old and just disgusted to be here. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what I'm talking about. You've at least seen it once or twice. You come in to buy a vape, you see an old fool walk in, and they're just walking around looking like goodness, Sally, look at this. They got shit to smoke the devil's lettuce with. These fucking sinners. One, don't you dare fucking judge me. It's not your place to. Number two, come get your carton of cigarettes, shut the fuck up and leave. I swear to God, the amount of old people that will come in this store and I'm either playing some heavy ass shit, I'm playing some rap. Oh, dude, if I'm playing some rap music and they walk up in here, oh my God. Some of them are just genuinely up in this bitch talking about, oh, goddamn it, Shelly. I'm in a goddamn gangster's paradise. Get me the hell out of here. And it's none more apparent that when they come buy their stuff and they look at me and be like, what the hell are you listening to? I can't listen to this crap. Oh my God. If you don't like rap music, that's one thing. I solely believe about 85 to 75% of the old fuckers that look at me and be like, what kind of crap are you listening to? I know the undertones. I know the undertones. This is not 2005. You cannot squeeze that one by me. I know what you're trying to say. You're gonna walk out of this store and call me an N-word lover. And I know the ones, at least some of them. Because there are some cool-ass old people, you know what I mean? That'll come in here and be like, hey, you got any pre-rolls? And I'll just be like, this is awesome! But man, they'll hit me with a, let me just get a carton of cigarettes and I'm just gonna look around. And they're looking around so then they can tell all their other friends at the fucking country club about, man, you should have seen this smoke shop. I can't believe this stuff is legal. Like, I'm pretty sure that the fucking veil was lifted on smoke shops like 10, 15 years ago. You come here to get the shit to smoke, like, duh. But, believe it or not, just because there are people that smoke the devil's lettuce out of these things, people actually fucking smoke tobacco with them. I don't know why, but I never do that. That sounds terrible to me, but yeah, they do that. The way they walk in here, start judging, stay in here, keep judging, and leave and stay judging is the wildest shit I've ever seen. And then they come up to my countertop and they're damn near terrified to interact with me because they think I'm like a drug kingpin because I work in a smoke shop. Like, what the fuck ever. Exhibit E is one I almost touched on in the last video. Again, link in the description to go check that out. I talked about people asking me what kind of flavor some vapes have, you know what I mean? Where, like, you get a vape like a Raz Vicky, like, what the fuck does that taste like, you know? But if you look at me in the face and are like, what's the strawberry banana taste like? I'm gonna think you're inept. This one isn't quite on that same level, but don't come up and ask me what flavors do I have. I have a bunch. So don't come up in my store talking about what are all those flavors in the Ramas? What are all those flavors? Like I'm gonna read you every single one. And guess what? Some people look at me and expect me to do so, and I've had to do so. What? Like some of the older people with glasses, they get a pass. Sometimes they just can't read that far, you know what I mean? Other times, dude, can you just simply not fucking read? Well, guys, that's really all the examples that I have today. Because, yeah, like I said, there's not a lot of things that you can do to irk me, but if you do any one or combination of these things, I might get annoyed a little bit. I mean, I think justifiably so. Maybe y'all disagree with me. Leave it down in the comments, whatever the fuck. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in to this edition of Smokeshop Pet Peeves. I've been your friendly neighborhood Smoke Man. Please comment, like, subscribe, all that good shit. I appreciate you. We'll see you in the next one. Signing off. Later.
Dumb shit, you know that I'm walking with it on me. I say stomp him, then that's when they stepping on your homie. I say stretch him, catch me murder.